wtoc News.
I never thought anything would happen like that on this 4th of July evening. You know, I just never thought it would happen.
And you can imagine how scary it was for hundreds of people in downtown Savannah overnight as shots ring out in City Market. That led to a police pursuit and deadly crash, killing one pedestrian and injuring 5 more. David Clue joining us once again now from City Market as we continue our team coverage. David?
Jody, I think we were all very impressed this afternoon at that news conference with the police chief and members of city council, including the mayor, at just how much detail they were able to release about the crimes that took place here last night just after midnight. Very specific, including that piece of video that we showed you at the top of this show. I want to show it to you again, kind of talk you through it. Metro Police showing us the video of that first shooting. We saw at the top of the show the angle from across the street. You can see the same car at the top left slowly driving in front of a group of people when one person from the side fires a shot, at least one. The SUV then speeds off, that leading to a deadly crash outside Five Guys. Now, one person was killed there and 5 people were injured, all pedestrians there, 2 in the car. You can see Metro police officers rounding the corner very quickly, responding just in seconds. Police Chief Jack Lumpkin saying that the violence has to stop, and all of the city and county leaders as well as residents need to be making this happen.
We have to hit them all over town. We also have to stop them where they are. If we don't stop them in their block, they will be in your block. So we have to have the resources to actually stop them.
During Mayor Eddie DeLoach's comments at that news conference, as soon as the chief was done talking, he made an interesting comment that goes back to what are we going to put into the police force to bring this violent crime down. He made the comment that the city of Savannah is doing everything it can to add police, to basically follow the guidelines of that Berkshire study we've talked so much about, and that he hopes the county will do the same. Take that for what it's worth. Jody, back to you.
All right now we have more to share with you about what we're learning about the teen suspect involved in this shooting and crash. Take a look. He's on your screen. Jerry Chambers facing 3 counts of felony murder charges. He remains behind bars at the Chatham County Jail. And Elizabeth Rollins joins me now here in the studio. Elizabeth, you found out this teen already has a criminal past.
He sure does, Jody. In fact, investigators say this is the same guy who was involved in the armed robbery and shooting at Savannah Mall last summer. You may remember this back in June of 2016. Investigators say a 63-year-old woman was in the mall parking lot when she was attacked and robbed. When she tried to fight back, she was shot and seriously injured. The suspect, Jerry Chambers, turned himself in 2 days later and was charged with armed robbery and aggravated assault. We asked investigators today why Chambers was back out on the street just 1 year later, armed and dangerous.
We went to juvenile court with the case. It was a good, solid case. The powers that be there did not feel that he was guilty, so he was released.
Chambers is a member of the juvenile gang, Only the Mob. The chief says under Georgia law, it's a lot harder to sanction juvenile offenders. Of course, now this just raises new questions, Jody, about the system.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, Elizabeth. And as we take a look outside for you now from the WTOC Downtown Skycam, coming up next, city leaders react to the violence.
My prayers are with all the victims. This violence in our city must stop, and it must stop now.
You'll hear more from Mayor Eddie DeLoach.
She said I do. So now she gets to say